EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. McCarthy going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Here's McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete. He's trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They spent the week of practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action. Beck. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chimway Deacon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey running up the middle. yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Gain of 45 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again, McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Beck. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Let's take it at around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Just a 25-yard punt. That's what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. If you look at this Niner defense, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL.
but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He sets to fire deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain. And the 49er 1st down.
McCarthy going to throw again. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given a yard up to the 49. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Beck. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback down the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a 36-yard line.
The Cardinals at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. And
it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, 49ers.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that into his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Niners take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
23-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Nick Bosa. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half. From the gun on third down. Beck. And that will be
incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 3rd and 7. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home with a sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll find Ayuk open right side. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Back. And this one's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Back. That's complete to DK. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Back. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. See where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition's...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This now a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hurt. Check smash. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Here's Love again. And able to get him covered as he's across the 40 to the 40 wall. Just not a whole lot of room to operate here on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, yeah, you got me. 70. Hawk, 70.
Off play action. Beck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
Here we go, set.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Niners 17, Cardinals 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
But you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. He's got his man complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Purdy looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd
Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy now to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a... He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chinray DK, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cards use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 35-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. That one good for 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to
take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Back. Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 61 yards.
Well, they already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side here with Love, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Operating from the gun. Back.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. 65 cat.
Looking to throw. Back. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them. Let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Play action. Now Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown,
Mike Evans. 40 yards.
And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Beck. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
31.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Gets around him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
Here's 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Get set. Get set.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could.
A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing, Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Purdy to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. To throw is Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Here's Purdy to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 6. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Got a man. That's Aiyuk. And he hauled this, made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And his kick is good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another.
gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's like this, what you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pop my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.
Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression,